Hey everyone, we're back with another video. Today we're going to bring you our first ever Q&A, and I asked you guys to ask me whatever, but a lot of stuff was running related, so let's hop right into it. So we're going to jump right into things, take advantage of this beautiful evening outside. It's been about 80 degrees here today and very humid, so training's kind of stunk the past couple days. But our first question is, what do you think about during races or runs? During races, I always try to think about how I can take advantage of the section of the course that I'm running and how close girls are to me. I always try to look ahead, like 3 or 4 girls ahead of me, if I can see that many, because I'm always in the lead, obviously. But I always try to look at their shoulders and try to chase them down and pick them off one by one. But then I'm also probably a little too reliant on my watch during races, because I'm always like checking to see what pace I'm at and if I can hold that, am I going too fast? And I think I just need to focus on running the way I feel. And then on our like daily runs, I guess it depends on like the weather. If like the weather's like today, it's super humid and it sucks. So if that happens, it's like kind of like a mental game. Same with if it's like really cold and windy. It's like, I can do this, I've run this distance before. It's just that like these conditions is what makes it suck. My next question is, would you rather run the same route forever or have to run in the rain forever? And I think I'm gonna pick running in the rain forever, because if you run the same route, one, you're stuck at that distance forever. You can only run it 2 directions. So if it's the only route that you can run, then you're gonna get super good at running it either direction, and you're gonna like flatline, like training wise, unless it has like a little bit of everything in it, which I would guess then that route would be like 10 miles or something. So definitely running in the rain. I like running in the rain, actually. Not if it's like a blowing sideways and like heavy rain, but if it's a sprinkle or a mist, especially in the summer, it feels really nice. Keeps me cool. But sometimes you can't always see the greatest, so that's one downfall. Real quick, before I get to the next question, I want to thank you guys so much for submitting these questions. It was really nice to see your guys' support and wanting to interact with my videos. So our next question is, would you rather never wear your hat on a run again or never be able to eat goo again? And if any of you know me, I run in a hat every single run, and I take a goo with me every single long run. Now, I don't always eat the goo every single long run, but I take it with me kind of as like a, oh crap, I'm not gonna make it back, or like I feel really crappy, and it's like a nice little boost. So if I were to run like 10 miles, I would take it at like mile 7 or 8, just in case I needed it if I wasn't as hydrated as I wanted to be that day, or if I didn't eat enough before, whatever. So I think I would rather never wear my hat again, because the only reason I really wear my hat is because of my hair and keeping it out of my face, and it kind of keeps the sweat out of my eyes too. I would just have to learn to run without it, and I could change my haircut if it was really that big of a deal, but I rely on goo very heavily, so hopefully I can be, I'm looking to chase a partnership with them, so check them out if you haven't already. gooenergy.com, I believe, is their website. They got a whole bunch of energy goos and gels and stuff like that for races and ultras, and they have everything. So my next question is, which runner would you like to train with for the day? I would love to train with Emma Coburn for the day. I love her passion for running and just like listening to her story growing up. She came from Crested Butte, Colorado, and just kind of how she has impacted that community out there with her Elk Run 5K that she puts on each year, and I believe it's a fundraiser. I don't remember for which organization, but just kind of her story that she always remembers where she came from, and she always tries to help those people that helped her get to where she is today. She's a distance runner, so like that'd be super cool. I've never run steeple, but I give people a lot of credit that run that event, and I'm terrified to even try to jump over a hurdle, so props to them and the fact that she's won some major meets in that event. But I would also like to train with Joey Baggs from Tin Man. I love his personality and just like how he jokes around and stuff a lot with Pat and Jeff, and they just seem like a really tight-knit group, and he loves dogs. He always like stops and pets them. He eats burritos all the time. Super chill, relaxed dude that loves running. So these questions are a little bit more performance-based, but this one is, what workout do you recommend to help build speed? If I'm training for cross-country or more like half marathon, longer distances, I know we do a lot of 5 minutes with like a minute off, then 3 minutes, and then like a minute off, and then 30 seconds and maybe 20 seconds off or something like that. 5, 3, and then no, it's a minute. It's 5 minutes, 3 minutes, 1 minute. Intervals that you run at like tempo pace, or you'll do the 5 minutes and the 3 minutes tempo pace in the minute for like faster than race pace, and we'll do like 3 or 4 sets of that with a warm up and cool down, and that kind of helps your body get used to like kicking in gear kind of for like that shorter intervals. So like that 5 minutes for even some of the faster ladies and most of the guys, that's like a mile right there for some people. And then the 3 minutes is more towards like your finishing, and the minute for the finishing pace. So that helps. But if you're training more for like a track event or something like that, I like to do 200s and 400s. So I've done a couple workouts where we do 8 to 10 200s or 8 to 10 400s as a workout. The 400s will kind of help you increase that hard effort and make you able to run at that effort longer. I would advise doing that 200 workout a couple times before you try to do the 400 workout, and then once you're further along in the season or doing longer track events like the 5K or the 10K, move those 400s into 800s, but knock the 800s down to like 5 to 7 or something like that. But try to keep that pace the same, and you might actually get faster by doing those. So just if you do them all at tempo pace, but your tempo pace might change from the 200 to the time you do it to the 800. The next question is, what is your resting heart rate? I believe it's in the 50s, yeah, 51. With my new watch, it's been a little bit higher than my Garmin 35 had me at. I was normally between 48 and 50 with my 35, but this one, I haven't had that long, so this one's saying 51 as of right now. So it changes a little bit. I don't know with that being, some of my training has changed right now. I probably have lost some speed because I haven't done any workouts really lately. I did that hill workout the other week. But I haven't been on a track in probably a month and a half due to COVID-19. But my area is moving to green this Friday, so I'm hoping the track is open again. So I'll have to check on that, and hopefully I can get you guys more workouts again, and hopefully I can work on that speed. So my teammates think they're funny, and one of them asked me why I stomp my feet so loud when I run. And apparently I'm a little bit more of a heel striker than I realize. I did notice that when I got a new pair of Saucony Ride ISO 2s, I think it had been like 2 or 3 pairs ago. When they changed the shoe, my feet got louder for some reason. And so they tease me about it constantly, about how they can hear me coming up behind them. But I don't think it's that loud. I think they're loud too, but you know. So I don't know. That's just how I run, I guess. Sorry you have to deal with it. And then, what is your favorite thing about running? There's a lot of things, actually. But the actual, like, running part. I love finishing a workout or, like, a hard, long run. And just feeling, like, super clean inside because I just did, like, a really hard workout. Yeah, it might have sucked, but, like, my lungs hurt, but I feel, like, refreshed and, like, I worked my body to its fullest potential. And so I just feel, like, really good and, like, healthy afterwards, if that makes sense. It's kind of hard to explain. But I also love all the people that I've met through running and just the running community as a whole, people that I've never met, but just how all of us have always really supported each other as runners. You know, it's the only sport that everyone cheers for everyone, and I love that. I wish some team sports were like that a little bit more, but we're all out there running the same distance. We're all trying to win. We've all put in the sacrifice to get to, you know, that point in our training, and I just love that, you know, like, yes, it's like a personal struggle and training and all that stuff, which I love that you can kind of focus on yourself that way, improving yourself so that you can improve your team, but then also having that bigger picture for your team, the teamwork, working together, trying to get, you know, your top 7 in the best places possible during the meet and the races. And I just love that how everyone supports everyone. I'm sure that even if you haven't been running that long, that you've gone through things that every runner has gone through, and that we all understand. We've all been there, and we realize, you know, where you're at in your training. If you're going through an injury, you know, we're all kind of there for each other in a way, and I really love that about the community, and that I'm glad that I can be a part of that community and kind of share that with others that I meet in the running community, and also take it with me personally through my own life. Okay guys, so that's all the questions I have today. I hope you enjoyed. I've been sitting out here sweating while I film this, so I hope you at least get a kick out of that. But thanks again for watching my videos. I recently hit 600 channel views the other day, so thank you so much for all the support. I appreciate it, and I hope that you guys enjoy the journey that I'm trying to share with you, whether you guys run or not, but I like what I do, and I hope you guys like it too. So if you haven't already, give this video a thumbs up, ask me some questions for our next Q&A. I'm not sure when it'll be, but I'll definitely be doing another one. Please, by any means, ask me whatever you want. It doesn't have to be about running. I know the channel is kind of geared towards running, but you guys can ask me anything. I'll try to respond as quick as possible if it's something personal or whatnot. If I don't feel like I'd like to share it in the video for whatever reason. But I'm here for you guys for any running struggles, tips and tricks, help, whatever. Let me know. So, see you guys.